talking to each other, because that's the ethos of critical thinking and liberal arts. The second one is innovation. If you're going to do the same thing others are doing, it's not for us. And the third and perhaps most important, as I mentioned earlier, is to create best practice model after best practice model that can then be scaled up by those who have the resources, interest, and passion for it. And if I were to combine these three, the name that will come to mind today and hopefully for years to come is the Design Summit. So, as somebody who represents this institution, it is truly a moment of pride for me. But I know for each one of you who's here, you would not have seen this before. Whether in Pakistan or for those guests who've joined from abroad, I'm sure you'll bail me out that this is something truly special. Finally, let me request Professor Kiran, I cannot still see her. Has she disappeared? To please stand up. Thank you. And to please request all of your team who worked with you to stand up. And if I may request Rashid and Professor Ijlal is here. And for all of you to please clap for 30 seconds non-stop. Thank you. Thank you to each one of you and every single partner of ours who's made this happen. Last but not least, the venue. I know Miss Aisha is here somewhere. Thank you for making this happen and letting us do this. And the message for Rashid, Kiran and team is, whatever you were going to ask me after this, I've just had a round of applause for you. So we're done. We're even now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yusuf. Next, please allow me to introduce Mr. Imran Halim Sheikh, Deputy CEO for Bank Islami Private Limited, a subsidiary of JS Bank, our lead sponsors tonight. Mr. Imran is an experienced leader in the financial industry with over 18 years of experience. He has held the senior leadership roles in areas of conventional, digital, and Islamic banking products, along with philanthropy. Previously, he was also the COO of JS Bank. Sir Imran, if you could please come up on the stage and deliver your address. Thank you.
It feels very good if someone says you Sir Imran. You go back to the colonial times. First of all, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for making time tonight. And Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, very warm welcome to the Design Summit. Thank you. I would like to thank Dr. Muid Yusuf, who when I first met, was in DC hosting a talk with our last Prime Minister Imran Khan, which also made a lot of waves at USIP. And wherever I meet Dr. Muid, I always find him creating marvelous and high quality stuff. So round of applause for Dr. Muid Yusuf Saab. Dr. Saab, I can't see you, unfortunately. Oh, thank you. Dr. Saab and me have a very old relationship. He was a National Security Advisor of Pakistan, and we also the banks and the Wall Streets like I.H. Chandragadan, head of the distribution and the group head retail network. We promised you, Muid Bhai and Rashid Bhai, that we would like to support a lot of more art and architecture as an industry. And we want other institutions, both in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad, private sector, to come and support design, because design is everything. And if you don't support design, there'll be nothing. So if you see, thank you, my team, and thank you. If you see the backdrop today, it is so mesmerizing. And we're sitting on a backdrop of a mosque, of a Gurdwara. So we need to support that. By the way, there are many interesting things as far as me is concerned. I don't know, Muid bhai, if you know, and Rashid Saab, you know, I'm a design student. I'm the only design student who is a banker. I went to Indus Valley School of Arts and Architecture, and then did banking. There's no deputy CEO in Pakistan who has gone to a design school, unfortunately. So I am one of you sitting in IIT Chandigarh, sitting with these bankers. Our jobs are not as exciting as yours. But I must tell you that we understand design is the most important component, may it be visual, may it be audio, may it be physical, and I totally understand that. Uh, while I was coming here, my one of my colleagues was telling me there was a problem in Bangladesh. People used to piss on the walls, and they started writing in Bengali, "Please don't piss on the walls."